A lot of people struggle with the fact that certain things happen in the world. And I tell people, what I believe is the most loving thing God could have ever done, but equally brought him a great amount of pain, was give us free will. I believe the most loving thing God could have ever done was give us free will. But it's also the most painful thing that God did. But if God had not given us the freedom to choose, then this thing would not be love. God could not be love, because taking away someone's ability to choose is manipulation. And manipulation at its most fundamental form is control. God does not control us. He gives us the ability to choose. He just says, listen, today I set before you life and death. Choose life. Just choose life. And I'm convinced. See, when you're in a relationship with someone and you've lost your ability to choose, and some will say no one should be able to take away your ability to choose, but believe it or not, all it takes sometimes is to feel so in bondage in your mind that you're afraid to choose, shows that there's manipulation in that relationship, and that is not love. Everybody to some degree has manipulative tendencies because we're all seeking control. Some don't mean to, some really struggle mentally, but I really want us to understand freedom to choose is from God. And I believe that everything comes down to people's choices. That's the good and the bad. And I believe the older you become, the more you understand life, the consequences of your choices, when you start to really grow closer to God and you really start to want to please God. It's funny, because when you're young and you want to do whatever you want, you love your ability to choose. But when you grow older and you recognize how your tendencies can so easily go against God's will for your life, you say, God, why did you allow me to choose? Why can't you just make me serve you? But he says, because I love you. And if I made you choose me, then it's not love. And so I'm encouraged to know that God gave me the opportunity to choose, and God loves me. We love God because he first loved us. And what I'm learning is I'm thankful for my ability to choose, because now I get to say, God, I love you too. I love you too. You know what I'm saying? So we say, God, we love you too, by simply obedience. That's all. Jesus said, if you love me, just obey my commandments. That's all. Whatever I'm telling you to do, whatever I'm leading you to do, just say yes. That's how you know if you really love God. My sister, she's acts of service, love language. And everybody, if you're acts of service, words are great, but they don't communicate love all the time. See? Hugs and kisses is great, but that don't communicate love all the time. Acts of service people, they're only moved, see, by actions. They love saying actions speak louder than words. That's essentially what Jesus said. When he says, if you love me, follow me. When he says, if you love me, obey my commands, follow my instructions, follow me, come. Jesus is saying, your actions speak louder than your words. Your words are important. See, acts of service people don't mind you not saying, I love you. They're just saying make sure you show it also in your actions. It's beautiful.